In this video, we're going to go over target area number 4 in your downloadable PDF, your calves. Now, the calves are comprised of two major muscles in the back. You have your gastrocnemius on top, and then you have your soleus, which is right underneath. And that attaches down into the Achilles tendon, which gets under the foot. So if you have plantar fasciitis, or if you're doing a lot of jumping or a lot of running, this is a good area to work on, considering the amount of activity that the calves get. As with the other target areas, choose which tool is going to do the best job for you. For this one, we like two of them. We like the Eco Foam Roller for its broad surface, and we also like our Mobility Peanut as well once we start getting down towards the Achilles tendon. For our demonstration, we'll roll with the foam roller. So, first thing you're going to do, as with all of them, place it in the position you want it first. Keep in mind your three things. We're going to do a slow pressure roll, then we're going to rotate when we find a spot, and then we can also pin the muscle down and stretch the muscle as well. For this one, we're going to hang tight, we're going to pick a spot on the calf, and we're going to start with our slow pressure roll here. Nice and easy. Remember, 1 inch for about 2 seconds. That's the pace you want to go at. As you're rolling, once you find a spot that's uncomfortable, you're going to hang tight on that spot, and then we can rotate that leg on that spot, and then we can also pin that muscle down and get some motion with some stretching. So we're going to roll up and down the length, nice and easy. Now with the calf, there's a lot of muscles in there, so we got to rotate also on the sides as well with a slow roll, and then we'll also get on the inside and slow roll. I'll pause, do a little rotation on that trigger point I have right there, and then I'll also pin and stretch on that one. If it's helpful, you can keep in mind maybe slicing the calf in half. So starting on this portion, and then after you mobilize this area, work on the second portion as well. For the lower portion, I'm going to use our peanut for this. And this is great because of the cradle that you get in the middle and the 2 points you have on top. So as we're working on that Achilles tendon and the lower part of the calf, we can get our deep, slow pressure roll on these. Nice and easy. Coming back, hanging on a spot there, doing a little bit of rotation and some pinning and stretching, especially as we get down in that Achilles tendon by the heel. Now, one spot to think of as you're rolling, you have a little muscle known as your tibialis posterior, which is right in here. This can get tight sometimes. It can limit squat depth. It can also aggravate the ankle if it's left alone. So if you take your peanut on it, and I'll switch to this leg for demonstration, and you can rotate in and down a tiny bit. So right now I got the head of the peanut right on that tibialis posterior. And sometimes if we leave that one alone and we don't pay attention to it, once you do, it can get really tight and really uncomfortable. So hang tight on there. I'm going to do a little rotation, and I can pin and stretch and work like that. Stay tuned for the next video in the series. Comment below, and we'll see you in the next video.